Hello everyone, back tuning in today's first video doing the 5-day forecast. Today's first video having a detailed look at when it's 5 days across the British Isles. Later on, we'll do the 40-day look ahead with the Beijing Climate Centre. That'll be with you this afternoon, taking us into October. So we've got really warm conditions still hanging on in the south at the moment. Been a very warm few days. It's not quite as humid as it has been over the last few days, but temperature's still way above average and in summer-like levels. As we go through the next 5 days, though, it is going to be turning increasingly cool and fresh. So by weekend, we'll be down to autumnal feeling temperatures. And also more unsettled as well, with rain coming in off the Atlantic. So essentially, the next 5 days, we'll see a transition from summer-type conditions to something a good deal more autumnal. I'll get on with the detail in a second. Before I get on with that, just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on all the pages. Have a browse widgets and click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks so much for doing that. This video adds those pages which own that content. When you watch me close back up again, it doesn't help to pay for GavsWeatherVids.com. So the websites we're using from for the 5-day forecast, coming from the weatheroutlook.com and website.de. By link both websites on the links page. This is the radar picture from Weather Outlook. Got showery rain across west of Scotland coming down into west of Ireland. That will get more widespread through the course of this afternoon. Here's today's top pressure chart. Got high pressure to the east and low pressure to the west, still bringing up this very warm southerly southeasterly flow, but the ridge to the east is on its way out. So for the rest of today, it's going to be mainly dry. We'll have outbreaks of rain getting more widespread across Ireland and western Scotland, but otherwise plenty of dry and fine conditions. We'll have a mix of sunny spells and cloud. It could turn really warm, if not hot, down in the southeast today, but it's dependent on how much sunshine we get. If the sunshine comes out this afternoon for a long period of time, temperature could easily go up to 27, 28 degrees into the 80s Fahrenheit in the southeast. But if it stays quite cloudy, that will keep temperatures in sort of below 20s Celsius. As I say, it does feel a little bit fresher compared to what we've had over recent days, but it is still very warm and unusually so for the first week of September. That high pressure continues to slip away to the east of us into Eastern Europe tonight, with low pressure coming in off the Atlantic Ocean. This brings outbreaks of rain to Scotland. Otherwise, probably just quite a lot of cloud coming in from the west on a freshening west to southwesterly breeze. That breeze will start to make it feel fresher through the night. So if you've been fed up with the warm and sticky nights over recent nights, it will be feeling cooler tonight. Temperatures still above average though, ranging from around 12 to 17 degrees, so still unusually warm in the eastern part of the country particularly, but as I say, it just won't feel quite as humid and oppressive as it has done over recent days. We go through into Thursday and we're in this westerly flow across the country. That's going to take outbreaks of rain through Scotland in the morning and it'll clear away in the afternoon. We'll find more showery rain coming into Ireland and North West England by the end of the day, possibly North Wales too. Elsewhere, probably start off with a fair amount of cloud and then sunny spells will break through. The thing you'll notice tomorrow is that it's a cooler, fresher feeling day with temperatures ranging from around 16 degrees in the far north to around 22 or 23 in the southeast. So still pleasantly warm in the southeast, but not as warm as it has been. We go into Friday and low pressure is developing to the west of Scotland. That's going to bring an active cold front in towards Ireland and western Scotland by the end of the day. Outbreaks of persistent and heavy rain there, driven on by increasingly strong southwesterly winds. The rest of the country will have sunny spells and probably mainly dry. We'll have a few showers scattered about, but I would have thought Friday still likely to be mostly dry, especially in the south and the east. Temperatures there up to around 21 or 22 degrees. This active cold front is going to move southwards and eastwards overnight Friday into Saturday. It could grind to a halt across England and Wales on Saturday. So I think it's likely to be a wet day for some parts of the country through Saturday, with outbreaks of persistent and heavy rain lasting through most of the day. And that's particularly through northern England, down in towards Lincolnshire, the Midlands, Wales, southwest England, central southern parts of England. A swathe of rain through the central slice of the country will be on potentially through much of the day. East Anglia and the far southeast of England could stay mostly dry. until evening anyway, where the rain will push through. And Scotland and Northern Ireland, probably after quite a wet start, will turn brighter with sunshine and showers. So the very far southeast could still be up to around 21 or 22 on Saturday afternoon, but where we've got that band of persistent rain, going to feel very autumnal there, with temperatures of just 16 or 17 degrees. And it's autumnal behind that cold front as well. Scotland and Northern Ireland around 14 or 15 degrees, with quite a strong westerly wind. That rain will move southwards and eastwards and clear away overnight through Saturday evening. And then it can turn quite cold actually on Saturday night. Temperatures will widely go down into single digits. We're not talking about ground frost, but I think we'll go down to the 6, 7, 8 degrees quite widely across the country. And compared to the really warm and humid nights that we've had recently, I think that's going to be quite a shock to the system actually on Saturday night. It all switches around on Sunday. So Sunday we've got this deep Atlantic storm moving into the north and west of the country. That's going to bring gale force winds through Ireland and western Scotland, and also outbreaks of rain. And that rain could be very heavy, particularly to the west of high ground across Scotland and Northern Ireland during the course of Sunday. Could get in towards northwest England as well by the end of the day. But the bulk of England and Wales will actually stay mostly dry on Sunday with sunny spells. So where we've got the wet weather on Saturday, you're going to be mostly dry with sunny spells on Sunday, and it's in the north and west that we'll have outbreaks of rain and strong winds on Sunday. Temperatures under that rain and wind in the north, probably just 13 or 14 degrees. In the southeast, we'll be up to around 18 or 19, which is about average of the time of the year. But remember, it is quite a cold start on Sunday morning. And then as we go through into Monday, the end of the 5-day forecast period, we bring this cold front down across the country. It has a weakening feature, but it'll take a band of rain through the UK, with brighter skies following to the north and west. The southeast may stay dry, and it could potentially become quite warm down in the southeast again. Temperatures briefly popping up to around 24 or 25 degrees. That's into the upper 70s Fahrenheit. Finally, have a look at charts from Weather Outlook. So lots of dry weather coming up today, with unusually warm temperatures down in the southeast. We have got rain for Scotland by the end of this afternoon. Into Thursday, a cooler, fresher feel. Still a lot of dry weather, some showery conditions in the north and west especially. And a bit cooler again as we go through into Friday. So day by day, the temperatures are lowering and turning cooler. Again, a lot of dry weather on Friday, but there will be some showers in the west, and then later on we'll find more persistent rain spreading into the northwest, particularly in Scotland and Northern Ireland. Saturday has a band of heavy rain, quite persistent rain as well, lasting through much of the day across the central swathe of England and Wales. The far east or southeast, probably mostly dry till evening, with much cooler air following that band of rain to the north and west. Sunshine and showers there. We go through into Sunday, and what we're going to find, although this doesn't show it all that well, but I think what we will find on Sunday is that it turns wet and windy in the north and west, with the southeast tending to have a lot of dry weather. And then on Monday, a band of rain, increasingly showery in nature, moves south and east. Was ahead of it could turn quite warm again in the southeast, with showers following on behind to the north and to the west. It's a more changeable 5-day forecast period, most definitely. So in summary, we're starting very warm with a lot of dry weather. It's going to turn increasingly cooler and fresher, and eventually by the weekend, much more unsettled as well. Come back later on for the 40-day look ahead from Beijing Climate Centre. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.